culture makes all the difference, right? You can have, great processes, great products, but without the right people, without the right culture, you're not going to be, able to win or be as successful. And I think the culture that's here is one where people that care about you, you want to give back. People treat you well, so you want to do that for other people, right? From that standpoint. If it's instilled in you that you can make a difference, if it's instilled in you that you can believe stuff, like I go back like Nick Foles, right? Like, we always have to get the Eagles Super Bowl in there, but it's if you believe in what you're doing, you can achieve it, right? I mean, if you don't believe, you're never going to achieve it, but if you do believe, there's some chance that you're going to get there. And I think when you look at, overall success, sometimes it's blind faith of, hey, I can go figure out how to do this. Like when I joined iPipeline in 2002, I was just about 30 years old. It was an opportunity to run a company. It was a small company, 20-some people. We were it was on the verge of bankruptcy, almost out of business. Got in there. It was probably a little bit worse than I expected, but we figured out how to clean it up, get it to break even. The investor was like, you have a check for $300,000. If you can't make this thing turn around, we're going to shut it down. And we sold that business in 2019 for $1.6 billion, right? So it was a long time period. And when you take a step back, it wasn't like this. It was like this, right? Dealing with different issues that came up, like days that you'd be sick to your stomach over stuff. And it wound up turning out, and it was just how do you continue to do what you believe is the right thing, and make a difference. I mean, to me, a judge guy is like a regular guy that's a good guy that's going to help, chip in where it's needed, and do what needs to be done. You're raised to be good people, right? I mean, I think, and there's a familiarity there that I think is good. When I look at, my class, I've been able to be successful at iPipeline, and that, Mike Cecilia, who's also being recognized, as one of the top people at Oracle, he's been super successful. Steve McAnana is like the president of Farmers Insurance. Like when you just look at, like, we all graduated in the same class together, from a tiny school in Northeast Philly, and the amount of success that's come out of here, just in our class, I'm sure that's in a lot of others. You see some really successful people, and it's just kind of cool, and they're still regular people, right? They're not, that's the nice thing. And they all want to give back, and they all want to make a difference. And, it's really cool when you see that. I mean, it's one of the things that when I look at kids today in Philly, the kids from St. Dom's, like being able to go to a school like this, I think is really important to give them an opportunity, to make a difference in the world. I think the best advice I could give is, obviously when you take a look at the quote, be who you are and be that well, you have an opportunity to succeed in anything you want to do in life, right? This is a school that, you're going to get a great cultural, immersion in, and you're going to have the ability to accomplish the same things that a kid might be going to a $60,000 a year prep school. You have the same opportunity. There's nothing that really can stop you if you want it, and if you want to prepare for it, and if you want to be your best. I've been very fortunate to be successful. I would say I worked my butt off, but you also get lucky, right? So it's not all, hey, it's not all me. I'm not self-made, right? You have a group of people that have been, been fortunate to have great mentors through life, number of people at Judge, but also, as you moved along, I was kind of like a sponge taking things in. I was the first kid in my family to go to college, right? And so I didn't know any better. And in some ways, I think that helped me succeed. It's a huge honor. I mean, it was something I wasn't expecting. So it's pretty cool. It's interesting when you're younger, you want to kind of get things and it'd be cool to see that one day. And it's kind of when you don't care about that stuff anymore, it seems to happen. I don't know why that is, but I just want to help make a difference. And so I appreciate the honor.